All right, welcome to Christ-Centered Gamer's latest unboxing and first impressions of ROCCAT's Magma Mini keyboard. Now, this is it is a membrane keyboard, so keep that in mind. But it is a 60%, which is pretty unique and very, very small. And I guess another thing to note is that it's $49. So pretty good price for a small keyboard. The 60% keyboard market is very competitive. There's a lot of people who realize that they don't need most of the buttons on a keyboard if they're playing games. So this is a great way to save a lot of space on your desk, more space for your mouse, and being able to still have what's important right at your fingertips. So let's get started. I guess first here's the front of the box. Here we go. All right. A few things to note on the front of the box. Being a membrane keyboard, they made sure that it was IP33 certified spill resistant, which is great, and 60% RGB. Now, one thing to note about the Magma line is the way it works is, well, here is our old Magma, the full size, right here. Very similar design, except a whole lot bigger. And that one has the white background that glows. So there's not lights under each key. There's regions of the keyboard that light up. So if it's anything like that, it's going to be like that. All right, here's the side. To note about the side is it points out the Easy-Shift and the intelligent AIMO lighting. So it has Easy-Shift function layer. This side is just nothing really special. Top and bottom. The bottom just shows the package contents, which I'll let you about. It's got the keyboard, membrane keys, 5 zones of RGB lighting, 10 LEDs, 1000 hertz polling rate, which is good. Kickstand adjustable height, 2-year warranty, 20 key rollover, and anti-ghosting. And it includes the keyboard and the quick start guide. It requires a USB 2.0 port. Here's the back. It looks like it got slightly dinged in shipping, so sorry for that, but that shouldn't really affect anything. But there you go. Responsive keys, Easy-Shift Plus, spill resistant, AIMO lighting. That's pretty much it. So let's dive in. Grab my weapon of choice, crack this guy open. Hopefully I don't get to see any blood on camera. That's never a good thing. After all, we'd have to rate this video with a lower moral score if we did that. Blood, no good. Almost cut myself with a paper cut. Wouldn't that be ironic? Okay, here we go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put the sharp object away. It doesn't look like I need it anymore. And look at that guy right there. It is definitely small. There's not much to see here. We've got a little flap, which reveals a rubber cable, and the keyboard, and the quick start guide, which I might look at if we need it. If not, I won't. Box, which I'm just going to put on the floor because there's nothing to look at. And this guy, I'm going to go ahead and pop this off real quick. All right, and that's it. It's pretty small. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off NVIDIA broadcast here real quick. Turn off noise removal. Okay, so now you can hear what this membrane keyboard sounds like. Yep, it's membrane all right. That is what a membrane keyboard sounds like. So that's what this one sounds like. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn that back on to keep all the noises down. Okay, so I guess what we'll do next is plug it in, and I will give you my first impressions on how it types, and some thoughts on the key layout as well. Actually, before I do that, I will hold up for the camera the keys. There are some interesting embossings on there. How easy they're going to be to see. You can see we've got some dual labels for several keys. You have the one row is replaced with the function keys. Escape has tilde and backtick on it. You have Y and U has brighter and dimmer lights. Tab is the profile key. Caps lock is Easy-Shift, which is true on all the ROCCAT keyboards. You have I for light off, OP and I guess left and right bracket for break and insert, print and scroll. You have function backspace for delete, which makes a lot of sense. You have the Alt, right click, and Control and slash have a function overload for arrow keys. This is a very good location. So the function is this corner key right here. So I can just press these and use this for arrow keys. That's pretty nice. Then you've got page up and page down next to the arrow keys for semicolon and greater than, and then end is less than, and home is L. Pretty good locations. You got HJK for media keys for the tracks, like previous next track. You have B, N, and M for quieter, louder, and mute for volume. And finally, G for game mode, which disables the Windows key. So quite a lot of functions on this on such a tiny keyboard, which makes complete sense. I don't know how else you'd do it. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this into this little computer and give you my impressions. Oh man, I tried not to let it go to sleep. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. So I'm going to go ahead and I just got a copy of Notepad open. All right. Oh, look at that. Glowy, glowy. So you got some lights. I'm going to go ahead and hold that closer again so you guys can see what's going on here and all the different things it can do. So this is the default of Glow City. I'm going to go ahead and type in Notepad. So this is typing in Notepad. Not bad for a membrane. And lots of color. Okay, I guess I'm going to go ahead and try function. Yep, arrow keys do indeed do what they're supposed to do. This is interesting. All right, end key does do that. Cool. Page up, page down does indeed do that. Home, end works. Pretty interesting. I want to see if, oh, dimming does work. Does turn off the light. And there's a single light on and off button. I don't know if there's a way to, I don't know, the last Magma did not have onboard memory for lighting. So I don't know if this one's going to be any different. I would assume it would be the same way. Don't really know. Let me see. Game mode turns on a light right here. So you can see when I turn on game mode, it's got a little light right there, white light. I'm going to turn that off. So Easy-Shift probably does the same thing. And caps lock glows when I press that. What does that do? There's a little down arrow of sorts. I don't know what it does. Oh, maybe it's scroll lock. Yep, it's scroll lock. Okay, cool. So yeah, this seems like a pretty complete keyboard. It definitely works. It's supposed to have it has what they call a higher actuation point than typical membranes, it says. I don't have to push it all the way down. It's true, I don't. That's interesting. Usually the membranes, you have to hit them all the way to the bottom, but this one, if I tap it really lightly, it does activate before it hits the bottom, which is pretty cool. It's unusual for a membrane to have to be that sensitive, so that's nice. So if I wanted to do light tapping, I think I could do that with this keyboard. So cool. All right. Well, I hope that's pretty much all there is to say about it. It'll take some time for me to, get used to it. One of the reasons I wanted to review this keyboard is because I reviewed this really great 65% keyboard, and it is a lot better, even still. But it is also $150, and I've never used a 60%, so I wanted to see what it was like. So I can get used to the different form factors and kind of see, what I like and what is worth the buttons and not worth the buttons, or if the FN key is enough, or if I really need, the arrow keys all the time and stuff like that. So, all right. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video, and please look forward to the full written review. Take care and God bless.